Sabi, yung kaso pending kasi ano, hindi inaaksiyunan ng mga ng gobyerno.
The Graft Court says the case was left pending due to the inaction of government lawyers. In its February 18 resolution, the Sandigan Bayan 2nd Division says the Presidential Commission on Good Government through the Office of the Solicitor General failed to act on the developments on the case.
Hindi daw inaasikaso ng prosecutor itong kaso na ito. Sila nagsampa pagkatapos hindi inaaktuhan. Bakit? In view of the attending circumstances, there is no question that the plaintiff has failed to prosecute the case for an unreasonable length of time. As it is, the present complaint has clogged and docket of the court for so long, and it can no longer be countenanced.
Particularly, the court says they failed to hold the Marcos couple in default after Imelda did not file a response to a court order directing her to answer the various civil charges against her. An accused who is rendered in default means that the court could move ahead with the judgment of the case as stated in the 1997 Rules of Civil Procedure. The court stresses this would have continued the prosecution of the Marcos couple, including the demand for damages. The complaint was filed in July 1987 and docketed as civil case number 0032. It sought the reconveyance, reversion, accounting, restitution, and damages for the unlawful acquisition of 5 million pesos worth of vehicles in the name of Timbol. The complaint alleged that the vehicles were acquired by Timbol due to his relationship with the Marcos couple. The Sandigan Bayan describes the case as neglected, forgotten, and left pending and unresolved in the court's docket. During a case conference on January 21, 2025, the Presidential Commission on Good Government said the Commission and lawyers from the Office of the Solicitor General agreed that the government would have no objection should the court move to have the case closed.
Sabi ng PCGG, the PCGG manifested it has no objection if the court will consider the case closed and terminated. Wala na. Wala nang hindi na naghabol yung PCGG. Ibig sabihin, pagka hindi na wala nang complainant, wala nang magpupursu dun sa kaso, wala nang kaso. Alam ko pangalawa na ito sa sa mga kaso ni Imelda Marcos o ng pamilya ni Marcos doon sa Sandigan Bayan. Alam ko pangalawa na yan. Ang hinihintay ko na lang yung nabalita dati dun sa Supreme Court na 203 billion na estate tax. Ano kaya mangyayari doon? Ano kaya mangyayari yon? Mariribisa kaya yung hatol na final and executory ng Korte Suprema? Marireverse din kaya iyon? Ibang klase din to si Marcos, matindi talaga Black Mamba, matindi. Grabe, sus Mariosep. Lahat na lang biruin mo, lahat ng kaso nila ng graft and corruption, mga ill-gotten wealth na mga pinag-uusapan, lahat unti-unti nang nadidismiss. February 25 ngayon pero hindi ino-honor ni BBM dahil sa bagay tatay niya yung pinatalsik. Si Marcos walang balak na pagbutihin ang magpresidente niya ngayon kundi talagang gumagawa lang ng mas magulo pang pamamahala. Sabi ni ano, 3 years pa, posibleng mabura din yan, 203 billion. Oy, EJ Warrior, good morning ha, good morning. Ganong katindi ang administrasyon na ito, lahat talaga, no? Ay, nako, ano na nangyayari sa mundo natin? Ano na nangyayari sa Pilipinas? Napapalibutan na tayo ng mga korap na mga opisyal, pati ba naman itong mga hindi mo rin masisisi ang sandigan bayan diyan eh, kasi nga hindi na nga pinupurso ng gobyerno eh. Eh bakit naman nila pupursuhin? Pupursuhin ba yan ng administrasyon ngayon na nakasalalay yung nanay niya? Pambira naman kayo. Asa pa kayo, asa pa kayo, asa. Kaya makinig kayo kay Tatay Diggs. Eh, sabi nga ni Attorney Claire, pagka nakikinig kayo kay Tatay Diggs, fake news daw si Tatay Diggs eh. Si Tatay Digong daw, fake news daw, anak ng puta. One-man army fake news. Ay nako, kung ganyan ang status ng mga kaso ng mga Marcos, most likely, impluwensya sila sa Supreme Court. Meaning yung mga cases against sa kanila mababaliwala lang. Eh, ganun talaga. Ganun talaga. Oo. Ay nako. Ano sabi?